Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, 32. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Powers through him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. A give running right is Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. To throw is Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Stafford. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Inside give to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Stanford. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys leading over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward.